Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Funny Money Rock. We have some exciting guests today, Cadence and Bipolar Teddy. But first, I wanted to talk about something else. So, before Pose, before RuPaul's Drag Race, there was another TV show that was actually challenging how black gay people in particular, were seeing themselves. And that new way of seeing themselves was as normal. And of course, that show I'm talking about is Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark was a sitcom, kind of basically a black gay version of Sex and the City or Living Single or Friends, if you will. And it just really, it was a departure from, just a lot of stories focused on the drama of being gay, the HIV epidemic of the 1990s, violence, all those kind of things. But this was something different. So I'm really excited that they are actually coming back this weekend, okay? Noah, played by Daryl Steven, as well as Ricky, Chance, Alex, the whole gang, Jensen Atwood. They're all coming back for a special reunion episode called the Corona Chronicles. Now, I really hope you guys check this out. I know maybe in the past, this could have been maybe like a guilty pleasure for you, something that you only watch by yourself or with other, gay men. But this time, considering the lockdowns and the coronavirus, I want to go ahead and challenge you to go ahead and just watch it with your family and stuff. So much has changed over the last 15 years since it came out. And so, I think it would really be exciting. Because what's more is, if this show gets enough support and enough exposure, they are already talking about, coming out with a full-fledged reboot. How exciting would that be? It's incredible. But that only happens if there's exposure. So make sure you tune in to Noah's Ark, the Corona Chronicles, this Sunday, okay? You want to go ahead and go to Patrick Ian's Eventbrite, or, just hit the link in the description. But, I was thinking about Mariah Carey and stuff and how she was able to, get quote unquote justice for Glitter 19 years after it came out. Like, what kind of justice can we get for Noah's Ark? It's time for Funny Money Rock. Let's go.
Funny money in this bitch, and we too legit. Been this side since 1-6, slim, thick lips. Know how to keep my nigga brick on this. Stay at the top spot of that wish bitch.
Today I am joined by a special guest, Cadence Kyle. She came to my attention based on a freestyle, or Pride freestyle that we'll get into later. And we're going to go ahead and just get right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Cadence on, okay? Alrighty. So welcome to the show, Cadence. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing so good. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad that you are here. So I don't know if you saw the last segment, but Noah's Ark is coming back. And they're coming back Sunday. Do you remember that show?
I do, and I am so excited for the show to come back. I think now more than ever, everybody is looking for representation, and I'm here for the black gay girlfriend. Hello.
Exactly. I'm so happy about it. Did you have a favorite character?
You know what? I vaguely remember the names.
Okay.
My favorite character was the chocolate dark bald guy.
Chance.
I think he was the professor. Professor.
Mm-hmm.
That was the character I saw myself in.
Okay. Shout out to Doug Spearman. His that's his name, and the character he played was Chance. So yes, Chance was great. Okay, so furthermore, we talked yesterday, and I was like, it was you and one of our Icon City affiliates, Teddy, and I was asking, so like, I was telling you, I asked Teddy how he identifies every day, like, because he's a gender bender. What about you?
Oh my God. So, it's such a complicated question. Um, because I feel like, first of all, I was born a queen. Like,
Okay.
I came out of the womb popping my tongue.
Yes. Yes.
So, I never had a coming out of the closet moment. In fact, like, all my life, people were like, oh, you're gay. Like, you just don't know it yet, but
Right.
you're
But you
gay.
get.
And I'm like, do I get a choice? Like, damn. But so I never had a closet moment. But these days, I've been feeling like I'm in the closet because, to be honest, I live my life as in the trans experience. I'm androgynous, so I have an equal balance of masculine and feminine traits, and I just find myself more appealing and getting more attention when I lean toward that feminine energy. So I dress very feminine on a day-to-day basis. And due to our current climate, everybody's like, "Oh, that's lovely. You're a transgender." And my best friend is transgender. And sometimes I feel like I'm counterproductive if I stop people and I'm like, "No, I'm just a pretty man." And also, like, being in like chat groups, the girls don't always get along.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, somebody start being like, "Them fucking cross dressers," and you be like, "I know, right?"
No,
So,
you are right. There is it's a shame in so many different communities. We like create these layers within, and um, so I've heard that kind of saying, saying to people before. I don't
so
know.
the
There's.
answer to the question
Mm-hmm.
is, um, I do honestly identify as a man. However, I also recognize, much like Malibu Dollface and much like B. Scott, that I'm in a unique space where, because I don't really attribute to the cisgender man masculine tone,
Mm-hmm.
I do fall into the trans category. So I willingly accept the responsibility along with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't get offended if someone refers to me as she, her, hers. I also grew up in the era where, like, that was a sense of cosign, even to a masculine man who was gay. Hey sis, girl, you looking cute. Daquan in the hair salon was referred to as one of the girls. So I don't take offense to that, and I try not to be counterproductive to the general population of heterosexual individuals who look at me and feel like, okay, I'm going to be respectful by saying she, her, hers. I just accept that because it's not offensive to me. I am proud that people, go along with that identity for me. But I also feel like sometimes, when a guy was trying to holler and then he realizes the tea, he tried to be shady and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir," and that doesn't offend me either.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Listen. Listen. You said get your life. Okay. What they eat don't make you shit. I feel that. I feel that. You know what else I'm feeling? I'm feeling the Ariel. Okay, so we got an Ariel shirt. We have Ariel mug. I love it. I love it. How long have you been an Ariel fan, or are you like a like, are you into all types of different cartoons and the cosplay and stuff? Yeah.
So I am into cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
I am, as my sister always says, I am one of those people. I'm a Cancer season, and I'm just always looking to revamp myself, reiterate myself as I grow and progress.
Mm-hmm.
So ever since I was a wee little child, I have loved Ariel. I am obsessed with Ariel. And when, or late last year, I was like, I prior to late last year, I was on my storm motif. It was,
Okay.
I was rocking the white hair, sometimes silver. Um, And but I had been doing that for quite a few years, and I was like, okay, you know what? There needs to be a refreshing of me. And after Hallie from Chloe and Hallie was cast as the live action Black Ariel, I was really inspired. Especially by all the backlash that people was mad. And I was like, let's make it matter.
They were hating. They were hating for real. Speaking of live action films and everything, and you just mentioned Storm. So I don't know if you heard, they're trying to do the casting for the next Storm now, and popular belief believes it's down to either Beyonce or oh my gosh, the lady from Pose. Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, Dominique?
Yes. Who'd you rather?
No, let me stop. God. You take a sip. First off, let me say, okay, in our world,
yes,
saying anything against Beyonce is a choppable offense.
I mean, but I think if you say something against Dominique, that you might get chopped over here too. So I don't know. I just need your opinion.
I feel like, as a huge Storm fan,
yes,
I love both Dominique. The read that she gave on Pose is everything. I think she is gorgeous. And I really do think that aesthetically she does give me Storm. However, I think that it's important for us to not create more turmoil when we take characters that have a very special place in people's heart. Like, let's be clear. As a comic book fan, when I was a kid, first of all, comics weren't cool. Mm-hmm. Second of all, being Black and into comics was definitely not cool. And third of all, being gay and Black and into comics was like, you just don't exist. You're a nobody. So Storm has a very special place in people's heart. And I feel for the majority of Storm fans, they did not feel respected by the portrayal that Halle Berry gave. They did not feel, appreciated by the then portrayal that Alexandria Shipp gave, which was, to her credit, she did her research, she was reading the comics, she gave it the best shot that she could, but I do think that she was not the best representation for that character, because the most important thing about Storm was that she was the strong Black woman in comics. Okay. Period. So I feel like, especially in our climate, the idea of turning her transgender, because we cannot get around the fact that Dominique is a transgender icon.
Right.
We can't change, she is a woman, but we can't change that she is a trans woman. I feel like we can create turmoil by taking a comic icon and then undercutting her with a new struggle. Because there was already a struggle of her being a Black, dark-skinned, no shade to Halle Berry, dark-skinned female comic heroine. Mm-hmm. To then undercut that by changing her to transgender, when I feel like we made such great strides with Black Panther, and that storyline will come together. I'm just like, I don't know. When it comes to Beyonce, I love Beyonce. She is a great musician. She is a great entrepreneur. She is a great beacon for Black excellence. She is not Storm.
Oh my God.
Period.
Okay, so basically what you're saying right now is a big chop to both of them, basically. you're not seeing it for either of them.
It's not all tens for me. It's not tens across the board. It's a chop.
Okay.
It's a respectful chop, though.
Okay.
And while I believe that it's important to give, to not just give, let me give an example of who I was seeing it for. Okay. All my life, hands down, it should have been Angela Bassett. The only thing that Angela Bassett didn't have when it came to being Storm was height. That's it. Because a lot of people don't know Angela Bassett is actually very petite. But other than that, Angela Bassett, hands down, should have been our Storm. Period.
Okay.
In today's day,
you're right.
In today's time, I think there's a lot of gorgeous, chocolate black women who could present themselves in that role fiercely. The woman who played in American God Stories, she, I understand that she has expressed wanting to do so. There was Yaya Acosta, who played Whitney Houston.
I forgot all about her from America's Next Top Model.
Yes. There was another young lady, to my understanding, she had made a tweet and got in people's, radar. I think the other young lady's name is Denise Wise.
Okay.
I think that's how you say her name. She also has gorgeous hazel eyes, and I do believe it's going to be important for them to put blue contacts on this actress. So I just think that, it's not honestly, I feel like when Halle Berry got cast for Storm back in the day, it was a tokenism. At that time, if we really think about it, Halle Berry was the quintessential beautiful black woman.
Right.
And she was biracial, so colorism took a part in that. I'm not saying that she's not gorgeous. I'm just saying that Storm was a character that was created with two black parents, an African American father, and an African mother. She was not biracial. She just wasn't. And she mattered to me because I'm not biracial. I'm chocolate. And I needed that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So today, Beyonce, putting Beyonce in that role is very tokenism. It's Beyonce is Beyonce. You want Beyonce to be Storm. No, I don't. I want Beyonce to be Beyonce. I love Beyonce as Beyonce. I don't need Beyonce to be Storm for it to be right. Oh yes, only she. No, Beyonce is amazing as Beyonce. Somebody else would be just as amazing bringing Storm to life.
All right, so I feel that. I agree. Let's see what Teddy has to say. We're going to go ahead and bring him on the line after this break. Listen, I do a lot at Icon City, from digital marketing to cannabis activism and marketing. However, I gotta say that Funny Money Rock is my favorite project. It's not easy. It's not easy being an artist. It's not easy being a entrepreneur. It's not easy going after the fullest expression of yourself for anybody, but especially when you're black and gay, or a queer person of color. And that's what Funny Money Rock is all about. Whether I'm hosting the weekly live show and talking to artists, entrepreneurs, and models from all over the world and sharing our unique perspectives, everything black and gay. Or rather when I'm producing shows and getting people on stage, just getting people together under the banner of 100% LGBT hip-hop and R&B is probably my favorite thing that I'm doing right now. Alrighty, so I am joined back here with our Icon City affiliate from Tampa, Bipolar Teddy. Also joined again.
What's up, gang?
Here with Cadence. She's back with us. So in the last segment, we were talking about Okay, all we're getting is beard. We're not getting any face or anything, Teddy. We're just getting beard.
I got you.
You don't though.
We getting what?
You don't got me.
Huh?
You don't got me.
No, what you?
I don't.
What you?
I don't see you. I don't see you.
What you? You don't see me?
I mean, you gotta stay still.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm trying to stay still.
Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Who you think should play? Who you think should play Storm?
Well, honestly, I think
Don't let Teddy off easy. First of all,
ooh, hold on, it's on the tip of my tongue.
The runners right now are Beyonce,
Jennifer Hudson,
or Dominique. Now, do you care for them? Is it kids across the board?
Taraji P. Henson.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Taraji.
I don't feel that other one you said. Who'd you say?
Taraji P. Henson would be a good Storm.
It's a chop for Jennifer Hudson. It's a chop for Taraji.
It's not a chop for Taraji. I like Taraji.
One chop.
Okay, one chop for Taraji. It's a chop for Jennifer Hudson for me for sure. But I can go with Taraji for it for sure. Actually, I never thought about Taraji. Oh my god.
One chop.
Okay.
No.
Alrighty. Well, anyway, that's that. We'll see. We'll keep you guys up to date as to who it's gonna be. So, alrighty, Teddy. We were talking about diversity and what is it? Representation in media, and you said that coming on this show today, this was going to be you coming out to your mom.
Yeah, like yes, you said coming on what?
Coming on the show, you said it's going to be coming out for your mom.
Yeah, and she like she behind me, man. Like I don't know, cause a lot of stuff I don't do. Like I kind of like. So so today, like we decided to go to the laundromat and talk and stuff. So, cause I guess a video got to her.
Oh, what were you doing?
So,
in this video?
Huh?
What were you doing in this video, darling?
Stop it! Stop! He said, "What were you doing in this video?" Well, if you remember, you remember when I was doing the? I know it's a lot of, but I had the bra and like lingerie and stuff, and then I had the one that that's when I thought I wanted to do the X video until shit got real.
X videos, like X videos.
Yeah. But
and that got to your mama.
But
I gag. Well, honey, you ain't coming on this.
I was like, how does she even know about that, bro? Right. But it wasn't because I never did a porn like video with somebody. It's always been dope. It was always been a solo. So she just seen one when I was like twerking on the bed and like grabbing my butt and stuff. I was like grabbing my butt and stuff. Yeah, things like that.
Well, you know what? I am glad that you're having an opportunity to share your truth, with your people in your community. I remember living in Central Florida, and so, in rural towns, it's important, that people, feel like they're able to safely express themselves. So I do want to go ahead and salute you.
What machine is over here?
Salute you for that. Alrighty, so
yes, ma'am.
Alrighty, so thanks so much for joining us, Teddy. And
you're welcome. Thank you for having me. I'm sorry I'm like all over the place.
Yeah, no problem. Where can people find you on social media if they want to follow you?
Well, you can find me on YouTube. I got a YouTube. I got Bipolar Teddy, but it's still under Sour Patch Teddy because a lot of my titles is Sour Patch Teddy on there. So Sour Patch Teddy on YouTube and Bipolar Teddy and Teddy Bipolar 2 on Instagram. And my Facebook is Alizé, ALEZAYELEWIS, Alizé Lewis, ALEZAYELEWIS. And I sell merchandise on
Okay. All
TeddyMerchandise.com.
right.
Check it out.
All right, for sure, for sure. All right, so we'll be back right after break. The reason why I want these two guys, these two people to be on the show, is because
No, because it bring more views and then like
hold on, Teddy, hold on. And
go
it
ahead.
is so we can go ahead and start bridging the gaps between all people in the LGBT community. There's no reason for G's to be at odds with T's and L's to be at odds with B's and all of that. We're all in this together. And Black lives don't matter until all Black lives matter. All right. Thank you so much, Teddy. We'll be right back after this break with more with Cadence Kyle.
Hey y'all, it's me, Samson McCormick. I want you to keep it locked to Icon City Entertainment for the most inclusive urban entertainment.
What's up, world? You're watching Icon City News. It's your boy Cornell C. Sewell for the latest inclusive urban entertainment.
All right, so we are back with Cadence Kyle after that fun interlude with Teddy. Anyways, so like I was trying to say, is that the reason why I wanted to put a focus on people who bend and challenge gender norms is because there's always a lot of like butch queens on the show, and like we love the butch queens, but like I mean, let's switch it up a little bit. So that's the point. And how you came to my attention is that I was on social. I saw this first it was the visual. So you have the mermaid. Okay, when I tell you the mermaid motif runs deep with this one, okay? You had the fly pants with the scales and stuff. It was cute. It was so cute. But what was even more impactful were the things that you were saying. So we're gonna go ahead and play that on our way out. But just tell me a little bit about your musical inspiration, where you're trying to take this, and just what's next.
So, the Cliff Note version. I started like everybody else is Black in music. I started out in church, singing in choir. That graduated to school choirs, which graduated to performance arts. I started getting into poetry and then slam poetry. And eventually I found myself really enamored with the idea, like, what if I started rapping? I loved rap music. I loved, wordplay, but due to the homophobia in hip hop, I was like, I mean, it ain't really gonna happen for me anyway. But honestly, there was a point where it just seemed like the opportunities for our gay community was really opening. And I remember, I think his name was Michael. There was a football player who came out and was openly gay on the football team. And I was like, look, I know they don't want us in the football field. So if we can get in the football field, we might could get on a mic real quick. And so, my dream is really to be signed to a major label. I don't want to do a 360 deal, but I do want to be signed to a major label. I do want to have that push, and I do want to be on that platform so that people can see, like, we have talents in all different ranges.
Definitely. Well, I could just sit here and talk to you all day. But Unfortunately, we are out of time today. So before we get into the freestyle, which does it have its own title, or is it just?
So I decided to call. I started this year saying I got to get more consistent because I do have a full-time job that's not in entertainment. And so I was like, you know what? If I really want to try to have my entertainment career supersede just the corporate America life, I'm going to have to be more consistent. So I decided I was going to start doing a verse every month. And then Corona came and tried to fuck that all up. But with everything that was happening, I just had so much to talk about. And I just affectionately decided I was going to entitle this freestyle Pop My Shit. So
Okay. All right. Well, and where can people find you, Cadence?
You can find me on every platform of social media as The Cadence Kyle. That's TheCadenceKyle.
All right. And do us a favor. Go ahead and introduce your track.
So this is my Pride freestyle, Pop My Shit.
I'm not lit for a fag, I'm just lit for a fact. All these dudes in my DMs cause my ass is fat. Getting threats from their BMs cause they dads is cat. Talking about my man would never, when really he would whatever. My rhymes, they always clever. My flow, it's always better. My throat, typically wetter. For cheese, I get the cheddar. I know the streets is ready, anticipation is heavy. But talent don't get you on, this industry real petty. Homophobia in hip-hop while I get dubbed. While a fake-ass hates a snitch still get bumped in the club. Still I do this for the love, infectious to wear a glove. If I spit on any track, I'm trying to cause a pandemic. I'm the most underrated, but still the most wanted. Black, gay, and androgynous on every hater's target list. The whites hate my skin, the blacks hate my attractions. Even my community calls me a distraction. Still I hold my head high, won't let them block my stride, won't let them kill my vibe, won't let them take my pride. My rainbow coalition is a colorful ambition. But the only agenda I'm pushing is for equal existence. No justice, no peace, this society is full of hypocrites. Resistance losing the policies while racists win in politics. Deporting mass minorities while the majority's the first immigrant. Everybody judges and jury, but none of these people innocent. So I wrote this verse with pride, I wrote this verse for the times, I wrote this verse with hopes you listen with open eyes. Stay woke. Love is love.
Funny money in this bitch, and you know we too legit. Been this side since 1-6, slim, thick lips, know how to keep my nigga brick on this. Stay at the top spot of that wish list, bitch.